When you rise in the morning, take a moment to reflect on what a rare and precious privilege it is to be alive. These words, inspired by Marcus Aurelius, the great Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, serve as a powerful reminder of the gift each new day brings. Marcus Aurelius championed the practice of rising early, not out of obligation, but as a way to honor time and live with intention. He understood that how you begin your day sets the tone for everything that follows. A mindful morning routine isn't just about productivity. It's about clarity, discipline, and aligning your actions with your deeper values. Let's be clear, sleep is not laziness. It's a vital restorative process, a tool to recharge, reset, and show up fully for your life. It's not something to be minimized or disrespected, but optimized. Quality rest fuels the discipline required to achieve anything meaningful. In this video, we'll explore 8 essential Stoic principles that will help you build habits aligned with your long-term vision. These principles aren't quick fixes. They're enduring practices designed to sharpen your mind, strengthen your character, and reshape your daily life through small, consistent changes. Before we begin, I ask just one thing. Don't skip any part of this video. If you're here, you're not like the rest. You're seeking something more: depth, discipline, and mastery. Consider yourself the exception. Now prove it. 1. Discover your ikigai. In Japanese philosophy, ikigai means reason for being. It's the purpose that makes life worth living, the reason you get out of bed in the morning. When you discover your ikigai, your mornings become more than just routines. They become acts of intention. Marcus Aurelius believed that every person is created with a purpose, a role to fulfill with honor and effort. Without it, we drift. With it, we rise, focused, grounded, and determined. Think of it this way. Productive mornings create productive days, and those days compound into a meaningful, successful life. Conversely, if you start your day unfocused and disengaged, you set a pattern that leads to mediocrity, not by choice but by neglect. Your ikigai can be anything: a skill you want to master, a cause you believe in, a joy you've long forgotten. It could be writing, painting, learning a language, helping others. Anything that gives your life direction and energy. To uncover your ikigai, ask yourself, if I had more time, what would I love to do? Write down 30 answers. From there, highlight the ones that resonate most. Patterns will emerge. Motivation will begin to spark. Finding your purpose isn't just philosophical, it's practical. It helps reduce stress, improves your emotional well-being, encourages creativity, and keeps depression at bay. Before your day begins, give yourself a reason to rise. That reason will shape everything that follows. 2. Prepare for your mornings. Marcus Aurelius once said, "All our efforts must be directed toward the end, or we will act in vain. If it's not right in the end, it will fail completely." Becoming a morning person isn't about willpower alone. It's about preparation. Most people think setting an early alarm is enough. It's not. Your morning begins the night before. You may not control what happens while you sleep, but you do control what happens before you sleep. That's where the real transformation begins. Start by reducing screen time at night. Avoid mindless scrolling before bed. Instead, commit to creating a quiet, intentional evening. For example, if your goal is to work out in the morning, set out your gym clothes the night before. This 2-minute act eliminates friction when you wake up. It makes follow-through almost automatic. Preparation isn't just about convenience. It's about conserving your mental energy. A ready environment fuels discipline. When your shoes and clothes are already waiting for you, excuses have less room to grow. And remember this: a cluttered mind doesn't rest. Whether it's unresolved financial worries, strained relationships, or unfinished tasks, they rob you of peace and of sleep. If your mind is restless, your body follows. Take time before bed to offload your thoughts. Journal, reflect, breathe. A clear mind sleeps deeper and wakes stronger. 3. Calm the mind before sleep. We've all been there. Lying in bed, replaying the same situation over and over, caught in a mental loop. But rather than dwelling on what's already happened, it's far more productive to use that time to resolve whatever problems you can before your head hits the pillow. If certain issues can't be resolved immediately or lie outside your control, don't carry them into your sleep. Instead, take a few minutes for deep, intentional breathing. Inhale calmly for 5 seconds, then exhale slowly, counting silently. This simple act signals to your body that it's safe. There's no threat. Your heart rate slows, muscles release tension, and peace begins to settle in. Your mind must be at rest for your body to recover. And your quality of sleep has a direct effect on how you show up in the morning. Small sacrifices in the evening, a bit of reflection, preparation, or calming practices, can set the stage for a more focused, energized, and productive day. 4. Avoid morning distractions. Marcus Aurelius advised us to focus on the task in front of us and to act with discipline. Like a Roman, like a person of purpose. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. The moment we wake, we're bombarded, notifications, news alerts, messages, streaming suggestions. It's easy to get pulled in all directions before you've even had a chance to think clearly. And while some distractions may seem useful, paying a bill, responding to a message, checking the news, they often serve as productive procrastination. You stay busy but avoid what truly matters. If you're choosing to wake up early, make sure you're waking up with intention. Protect that early time. Use it for something meaningful, not for reacting to the noise of the world. 5. Wake up consistently. Aurelius said, "Build your life action by action, and be content if each one achieves its goal, as far as possible." No one can stop you. Consistency is the foundation of all lasting change. If you want to become a morning person, you can't just do it once or twice. You have to own it. This is where self-discipline matters, not as a punishment, but as a habit. The Miracle Morning suggests that any habit takes around 30 days to form, broken into 3 distinct phases. Days 1 to 10, the unbearable phase. It's uncomfortable. You'll want to quit. Your brain will say, "It's too early. I need more sleep." But remember, discomfort is temporary. Days 11 to 20, the uncomfortable phase. You're not struggling as much now. The habit is taking root, and you're beginning to see progress. Confidence starts to build. Days 21 to 30, the unstoppable phase. This is where transformation happens. You stop saying, "I'm not a morning person," and start living as one. The identity shift is real, and the benefits, more focus, more energy, more time, become your new normal. Once waking up early becomes part of who you are, it takes less effort to maintain and becomes easier to build upon. 6. Embrace discomfort, take it slow. Marcus Aurelius reminds us to observe the moment and ask, "Why is this so unbearable? Can I truly not endure this?" Often, we're not avoiding effort, we're avoiding discomfort. The human brain is wired for short-term gratification. That's why so many people give up in the early stages of a new habit, especially when it comes to something like exercise or waking up early. It's not that it's impossible, it's just unfamiliar. The first few days feel like a grind because your mind and body are resisting change. But discomfort doesn't mean you're failing, it means you're growing. When it feels hard, slow down, breathe, reframe the discomfort as progress. Because once you stop seeing effort as suffering and start seeing it as training, everything begins to shift. Don't quit in the dip. Most people give up far too early, not because they're weak, but because they misunderstand discomfort. The first 10 days of building a new habit often feel unbearable. Waking up early, changing routines, and rewiring your mindset feels unnatural at first. And that's the trap. Many assume, if it's this hard now, it'll always be this hard. But they're wrong. That discomfort is only temporary, a short phase that tests your resolve. But if you quit here, you never reach the breakthrough. That's why we often delay progress by pushing our goals into the future. We say, "I'll start waking up early next week," or next month. But that future never arrives, and the habit never sticks. Life isn't linear, and we don't have control over everything. But we do control what we do with our days, and that is power enough. So if you woke up late today, don't dwell on it. Forgive yourself. Reset. Start again tomorrow. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to fight for one day at a time. And anyone can fight for one day. 7. Practice discipline in the small things. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, we must discipline ourselves in small things, and from there progress to greater. Discipline doesn't begin with massive sacrifices or radical changes. It starts small, like how you respond to discomfort. If you have a headache, don't curse the day. If you're tired, don't complain with your whole soul. The goal isn't to suppress, it's to strengthen. Even the word discipline comes from the Latin disciplina, meaning instruction, learning. Every act of self-control is training. Every small choice shapes who you are becoming. Want to practice discipline starting tomorrow? Here are 2 simple strategies. Put your alarm clock across the room. When it rings, you'll have to physically get up to turn it off, and movement creates energy. The farther it is from your bed, the less likely you'll hit the snooze button. And remember, snoozing doesn't make sense. It's saying, I hate waking up, so I'll do it multiple times. Make your bed. This small action builds momentum. You start your day with order, pride, and a completed task. That alone can spark the motivation to tackle bigger tasks throughout the day. If you can't do the little things right, you'll struggle to do the big things well. Small disciplines lead to great achievements. Don't overlook them. 8. Find an accountability partner. Even the most disciplined people need structure, support, and someone to hold them to their word. That's where accountability comes in. One of the most powerful things you can do is find someone who will help you stay committed. Someone who checks in, encourages you, and calls you out when you start slipping. This could be a friend, mentor, colleague, or family member. Ideally, someone who shares your mindset or has already achieved the goal you're aiming for. The best accountability partners are consistent, honest, and just as committed as you are. You're not just reporting progress, you're walking the path together. Because when motivation fades, accountability remains. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Since it is possible that you might depart from life this very moment, regulate every act and thought accordingly." This was not fear-mongering. It was clarity. The Stoics practiced memento mori, remember you must die, as a daily ritual to keep perspective. Death is the only certainty we all share. Rich or poor, famous or unknown, none of us are exempt. But this is not a morbid reflection. It's a source of urgency and focus. It reminds us that time is limited and therefore precious. Your wealth, fame, possessions, they're all temporary. The one thing that cannot be taken from you is your character. Your character is your true legacy. So each morning, look at yourself in the mirror and ask, if today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I'm about to do? If too many days pass and the answer is no, then it's time to make a change. Because the tragedy is not in dying, it's in never truly living. 9. Practice negative visualization. Marcus Aurelius wrote, when you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly. Why would he say this? Because the Stoics believed in preparing for reality, not idealism. Negative visualization is a powerful Stoic tool. It doesn't mean being pessimistic. It means being prepared. Each morning, ask yourself, what could go wrong today, and how will I respond if it does? By mentally rehearsing challenges, an angry boss, a failed deal, an unexpected delay, you train your mind to remain calm and composed. So when life throws its punches, you don't flinch. You adapt. If everything goes well, you're pleasantly surprised. If it doesn't, you're ready. This kind of daily mental preparation removes fear, strengthens emotional resilience, and helps you take action without panic. 10. Appreciate your life. In his meditations, Marcus Aurelius reflected with gratitude. To the gods I am indebted for having good grandparents, good parents, a good sister, good teachers, good associates. He was the most powerful man in the Roman Empire, yet he never forgot to be grateful. You can carry this mindset forward with one simple practice. Start a gratitude journal. Each day, write down 3 to 5 things you're thankful for. They don't have to be grand. A cup of warm coffee, peaceful walk, a smile from someone you love. Gratitude grounds you in the present, especially during difficult days. If you've had a long, hard day, don't end it in frustration. End it in appreciation. Be thankful for your breath, your body, your home, your second chances. Let that be the last thought before bed. Because your last thought before sleeping often becomes your first thought upon waking. If you go to sleep dreading the next day, you'll wake up in resistance. But if you fall asleep feeling grateful and hopeful, you'll rise with purpose. So tonight, forgive yourself. Be proud of your progress. And commit to being just a little bit better tomorrow. If this video helped bring more clarity, discipline, and peace into your life, explore our full Stoicism playlist. Let's keep spreading this timeless philosophy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out the next 2 videos on your journey. Thank you for watching, and see you soon.